Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. I really hope you're well. I hope you are looking forward to this mindful stretch this morning. Oh my gosh, I am absolutely, for sure. I feel broken. I feel like, need that kind of downtime, that release. So we're going to do a lovely, beautiful, mindful stretch. Going to be very slow, controlled. We're going to really focus on our breath. I'm using the Go Chill Volume 5 mix from Pure Energy Go, which is a beautiful mix. Please get a drink anytime you want. And of course, grab pillows, cushions, if that feels good for you. We're actually going to start down on the floor. And I would recommend you use a band for some of the stretches, just so you can take them a little bit further and you can work into them a little bit stronger. So as long as that all sounds good for you, if you are joining me on this live this morning, let me know. Please grab a drink anytime you want. We're coming down to the ground. We're going to sit comfy for us. So like I said, if you want to sit on a block or a pillow or a cushion, please do. And let's take a moment just to soften our eye gaze, maybe close our eyes if that works for us. I want you to focus on your breath, breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the mouth. As you breathe out, let that sigh happen. So really sigh the breath away. Breathing in the new and breathing out the old. As you sigh, letting go of all the tension, the stress from this week, let it go. Taking a moment to recognize how you feel this morning. How does your body feel? And starting to bring your breath then into that nasal breath. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the nose. Our nasal breathing taps into our parasympathetic system, calming the mind, but calming the body as well. I want you to feel the depth of your breath though, breathing in deep, let your chest fall and rise, belly fall and rise as you're breathing in and out. From here, when you're ready, take your head to the right shoulder. Notice how that feels in the neck. Roll the head down and round over to the other side. Loosening off through the neck here. Taking our time as we move. And maybe just thinking about whether or not we need to stay there a little bit longer into those neck stretches. And if we do, as we bring our head to the right again, going to gently pull the head with the right hand just to the side of the head. If you want to bring a little bit of nerve flossing in here, you're going to take your left hand and we're going to bring the fingers in and bring the fingers away. Just a little stretch here as you move. Just taking a little bit of nerve flossing down that meridial nerve coming out of the neck. Head comes down. Go over to the other side, gentle pull. And again, just bringing that hand in and out. If you don't want to do the nerve flossing, you don't have to. You can just let the arm relax, release. Holding the head over to one side. You're going to bring your head down, chin to chest. Roll the shoulders up and back. I want you to do about 4 repetitions with those shoulders coming up and through. And then you're going to bring the head down and then look up to the ceiling. As you look up, let the mouth open again and maybe take that sigh here again. Relaxing the jawline. Feel a stretch in the neck. As you bring your head down, we can start to curl through the shoulders and then straighten through the spine. Recognize that for you. How's that feel as you move? Take your time, no rush. C curve and straighten. We take our right hand down, left hand over, anchor the hips. Changing when you wish. I don't want you to feel you have to move when I move. This very much is your practice this morning to get from it whatever you need. So I want you to take your time as you move. There's no rush. The next time you bring your hand down, I'm going to bring that hand round. We need to come into twist. Looking back behind us just as far as we wish to go. Change sides whenever you're ready. Stretching through the back. Moving from right to left. Bring the legs forward, give them a little stretch if you haven't already. Take a breath, inhale, exhale and fold over. Just holding where you feel comfortable, maybe shift through the hips here a little bit, but not moving, your butt out. It's important that that fascia connects with the ground and that you get that release. I don't want you to move. Years ago, people used to lift their butt cheeks and move, but it's important for that fascia to stay there, for you to be able to get that release there. So let's take our right leg and circle the ankle, loosen off. I want you to point and flex your foot, see how that feels. Well done. From here, take the foot across, hand comes round and we're going to come back into a twist. Some of you might want to post the elbow and turn, whatever feels good for you. Pull that knee in. Be aware of how your outer hip feels. Well done. Then changing sides, bringing that over to the other side, and again circling out through the ankle. Point and flex the foot if that works for you. Foot comes across and this hand comes round. We pull the knee in and gently look. No stress as you turn. You don't need to force that. Well done. Bringing your soles of your feet together. So let's take a moment just to shift through the hips here, opening up a little bit further. And then when that feels good for you, hold on to the ankles. We're going to push down with our elbows to our legs, but at the same time, our legs push up. So we've got our Met technique happening here. I want you to use your breath and be aware of how that feels. Shifting the body weight slightly forward. And then releasing and taking another breath. Inhale, exhale, bringing that forward again. So we're holding for about 20 seconds. We're not just pushing in one direction. So it's a push down, but a push up with the same force, getting that muscle energy technique going on there. Well done. We're going to take the hands back behind us. Legs can go wide. Rotate your hips in. Knee comes down. I want you to allow that to relax and release. Moving through into the hips. Just as big a movement as feels right for you this morning. You don't need to force that. Well done. And when you're ready, I'm coming round onto all fours, and we're going to take a moment to work through the spine here, cat to cow. So belly button up to the ceiling in your cat stretch, let your head and neck dangle down, shoulders separate, and then cow pose, belly button to the floor, look to the sky. Keep moving through in your own time. Maybe as you come into your cat, nod your head, yes. Shake your head, no. Let the tension go from your neck. As you come into your cow pose, we can shift our hips from right to left. Feel the release into the back a little bit further, and then go back up to cat. Maybe shift your hips here. Feel the stretch in the back. I'm going to circle out on my axis. Big movements. They don't have to be a circle. They could be a figure of 8. Working down into the back of the heels, up forward into the hands. So just seeing how this feels as you move. And then start to release into the hands. I want you to move your hands in all directions. So fingertips are going to come outwards and your heels of your hands come in. You can move then the hands closer together, almost as if the heels of the hands are going to touch. Fingers face forwards, like 10 to 2. And then back behind you, just as far as you want to go, stretching out your forearms. We can take the back of the hands onto the floor, clench a fist and then let it go. Well done. Slowly coming up to knees. Kneel however you want to. Feel free to pad that if you need to put a cushion there. I want you to release your wrists. Circling round in both directions. Perfect. We're going to bring those hands down to the floor. Lift our hips up into our calf stretch. Bend one knee, feel the stretch in the other leg, and change when you want to. Maybe some of you are brave enough to stretch the front of the foot by turning your toes the other way and giving that front of the foot a good stretch. If that's not good for you though, you don't have to. Be aware of how that feels as you're bending one knee, feeling the stretch in the other leg, alternating in your own time. We're going to hold both legs straight, push that weight back, lengthen. Come high onto your toes, ripple your body forward into your high plank. Draw the waist away from the floor. Lower down the chest and the knees. Little rise into the chest into cobra stretch. Squeeze the muscles in the bottom and then sink back to return. Let's do that again. Inhale. Exhale, push back. Maybe when you're in your calf stretch, again, you want to nod your head yes and shake your head no, if that works for you. And then rising high, ripple the body forward to your high plank. Lower your knees, lower your chest, and lift. We might want to replace the hands and then lift into a full cobra if that feels good for us. Then sink to return. Well done. Inhale, exhale. Rise again one more time. Taking our time as we move. How does that body feel? Well done. Now from here, coming onto all fours. Take our right arm, lift high to the sky. We're going to lace through into our thread like a needle, but we're going to keep this moving. I want you to open and close into your shoulder, your chest and your back. Rise high to the sky. Lace through, let the shoulder drop. Bend the supporting arm as you come through. Straighten that supporting arm as you come up. Let's try 8 to 10 repetitions here if we can. And then changing sides. Again, rise high. letting the shoulder come down to the ground. Again, so we've got our 8 to 10 here. Well done. We turn the toes under, again back into our calf stretch. Lift the right leg high to the sky, bend the knee, flare the hip if you wish. Big step forward through into a low lizard position. I want you just to take a moment to allow the pelvis to open. Press down as far as you wish. Now lower your back knee, bring your body weight up. From here, 2 right angles with our legs, and we start to tilt in the pelvis. If you need to, put something underneath your left knee. That's absolutely fine. I want you just to let the pelvis tilt, starting to take this into the hip flexor. So we come forward and we stay forward, tuck. Lean back slightly. Taking your right arm, lift it high to the sky, and then lean. Well done, release. Bring the hands down, bring the foot back, downward dog, calf stretch. Left leg lift, high to the sky, bend the knee, flare the hip, and then big step, low lizard, come down low. Coming into that pelvic stretch. Staying there for as long as you need to, there's no rush out of this. And then the knee comes down. Bring the foot back slightly, and here comes that tilt. Through the pelvis, recognize how that feels into your hip. We stay forward here, tuck, and lean that arm over. Beautiful, release. Come down to the floor now. Feel free to place a pillow or a cushion back behind your head. We're going to grab our band. Take this around your right foot, and again I'm going to do a little bit of nerve flossing here. So, holding on with my right hand, my left hand comes behind my head. I'm going to start just by pointing and flexing my foot. I want the ankle to relax and release. Just loosen that off there. When that feels good for you, we're going to hold the toes down. We're going to lift the head up, chin to chest. Come to the point of tension or tightness and then lower. Remember, we're not going to aggravate the nerve, so we don't stay for too long. We just lift to that point of tension or tightness. Bringing the chin to the chest, really opening up the whole of that spinal cord there, where that sciatic nerve comes all the way through. We're going to do about 6 to 8 repetitions of this. Lifting the head up, pulling the toes down to us. Nerve flossing through the sciatic nerve. When you've done your 6 to 8, I want you to relax your head. Stay on this leg and just bend and straighten, and see whether or not you can actually take that further now. Maybe that feels a lot easier now you've done that nerve floss. Well done. We hold the legs straight. We're going to turn the toes in. I want you to feel the release in a little bit of a different position as you move your foot. Allow the outer part of your leg to open. Turn the foot the other way, heel in, toes go wide. Recognize how that feels for you. Let your breath settle. And then from here, we hold on with that right hand, and we're going to open the leg wide to the side. Left leg down, left arm over. Now breathe. Again, breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the nose if you wish, or again, breathe out through the mouth, take that sigh. Bringing the leg back. Switch the hands over, pull across the body, allowing your right arm to come out shoulder height. Let that relax and release for you. Well done. We take a breath. Inhale, lift the leg. Exhale, and then release. Well done. Changing over to the other side now. We go back into that nerve floss here. Hand behind the head. Pull the toes. So let's start with our ankle release first. With your head down, just pull your toes to you, then lift up. Be aware of how that is, that feels. And whenever you're ready, we're going to hold toes down. Now lift the head up, chin to chest. Come to the point of tension or tightness. Then lower down. Then we go again. So literally staying for a couple of seconds. And then lower. I need you to pull your toes down at the same time as you lift your head, chin to chest. And then lower. Again, we're aiming for about 6 to 8 of these. Inhale, exhale. We may find that as we go, we can go a little bit further. We can pull a little bit more. When you've done your 6 to 8, let the head relax. Move into the back of the leg a little bit further into your bend and straighten. And be aware of how that feels for you. Just recognize that in the back of the leg. We hold the legs straight, turn the toes in. So just allowing the outer part of our leg to open and release. Turning the foot the other way when you're ready. Opening the leg wide to the side, right leg comes down, right arm over. Create space through your body. Again, breathe, inhale, exhale. Bringing the leg back through. Switch the hands over, pull the leg across the body, opening out here. Bring the leg back. Head and shoulders can lift. Look to the knee. And then release. Take a full body stretch. We hug the knees to the chest. Allow the back to melt to the ground. Loosen up here. It'll rock from right to left. Be aware of how that feels. Moving round into your rotations if that works for you. Feel free to uncross the feet, cross them the other way and do your rotations again. Take a little bit of time here. Now we can lay, maybe with our feet together, knees open in butterfly, maybe with our feet flat down onto the floor, or with our legs extended, wherever you need to be. Come back to your breath. Maybe to condense the week that you've just had. Maybe to focus on the weekend ahead. Be aware of you, your body, your breath. Give yourself permission to let go of the tension, the stress that you might be holding on to from this week. Let it go. You don't need to hold on to it any longer. Let it relax, release, let it leave the body. And instead welcome in the new. Welcome in the new energy. Welcome in the new sense of calm and peace. Take a full body release. Stretch your whole body out. Almost feel like you've grown. Your head's got further away from your feet. Your spine is lengthened. Very slowly in your own time, maybe hugging your knees, maybe moving onto one side, whatever you need to do. But I want you to come back to sitting when that feels good for you. We're going to take a moment here just to breathe. Breathe in through the nose. And breathe out through the nose or the mouth, whatever works here. But we are taking a moment of gratitude. Being thankful that we were able to come to practice today. That we understand the importance of it. Doing something for our body. Something for our mind. And something for our soul. We are thankful for this amazing vehicle that we have as a body. We are thankful for this beautiful sunshine day. We are thankful for all of our blessings in our life. For our loved ones. For our friends, our family. For our health. For our wealth. But most of all, we are grateful for ourselves. Place the hands in prayer pose. Take a bow. Well done, gang. I really hope you enjoyed that. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. I want you to just take your time as you stand. No rush. You don't need to get up quick. Have a beautiful day. Enjoy the rest of the day. Keep your sunscreen on because it's going to be warm for sure. But have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, bank holiday weekend. And hopefully I will see you on a live or on a catch up at some point. So gently does it. Nourish your body right, as always. Give yourself time and attention. And hopefully I will see you soon. Take care, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye, gang.